Oh, there we go. Let's try again. I was muted. Okay. Well, I'm back anyway. Matt Webley here for another Secret Wealth Project live. I'm going to be doing this a lot more regular. But today, as much as I wanted to jump on and give you some some flames, and give you some beautiful techniques and tips and strategies to make money online, I think there's something even more important to talk about today, which is why I'm going to have a lovely guest join me in a few moments. He's just finishing his toast. I said I'd come on and chat to you guys for a while before he gets his toast in him. So if he comes and he's got crumbs around his face, it's because he feels pressured from the fact that I'm live and he knows I'm live. And yeah, so I think I've sent it in the link so he can join. He can join when he's ready. So I'm going to be asking Matthew Wright all about stuff today. So I know a lot of you guys are e-com sellers. You like the e-com thing. And today's important because it's the second and potentially final time. Never say never and all that stuff, but we've got no plans for Matthew to launch his course again. So it's the second and possibly final time for him launching his course. And basically, it's the e-com. I think it's called the Ecom Accelerator Mastermind or something like that. But basically, it's a 10-week course where you join Matthew Wright and he teaches you how to build an eBay business. So I know a lot of you are selling on Amazon, but there's this eBay thing going on. Now, interestingly enough, Mark Penn was on Nevermind the Buy Box yesterday. And Mark Penn's like an 8-figure per year seller. And Natalie asked him the question, Mark, I think she asked him something like eBay or Amazon for beginners. And he was like, he echoed the exact sentiment that Matthew said on a live with me the other day or on a call the other day, where he said eBay is what he'd recommend first. So it's weird to hear Matthew say that. And fair enough, you might go, oh, yeah, but Matthew's selling a course on it. So he's going to say that. Well, Mark's not selling a course on it. And Mark's a huge seller. And he said exactly the same thing just last night. So there's something to this eBay thing. So I thought I'd get Matthew on to join me. He's finished eating his toast. I can see him in the lobby, so I'm going to bring him on right now. Here he is. What did you have on your toast, Matt?
Just butter. I'm a simple man with simple taste.
A simple man with simple taste. What kind of butter was it?
Marks and Spencer's.
Yeah,
we're one of them. Everything's Marks and Spencer's or Waitrose.
I'm a simple man with simple taste. Me expecting him to be like, just some margarine I got from local store. No, Marks and Spencer's. Not that simple taste then. Was it nice, mate?
It was very nice. It was organic sourdough as well. So, simple taste.
A simple man with simple taste. Organic sourdough with a little bit of Marks and Sparks butter on there. Lovely. Sounds nice. I've not eaten today. So, right, Matthew, your course launches tonight, doesn't it?
It does. Exciting times.
Maybe the last time you ever launch it. We don't know. We've not scheduled another relaunch, have we? So
no. And the thing is I genuinely, this is not my main business. So I know a lot of people do push courses and they say that it's the last time, and they're not. Then the next week it's relaunched again. Genuinely, this is not my main thing. So I have got a lot coming up in the next year. We're busy with Shopify. We're busy with the distribution. So genuinely, I don't know if I'll get time to run it. So it's not just a fake. Oh, it's the last time, and it's not. We said it last time. We did say we genuinely don't know if we're going to run it again. So it's it might actually be the last time. It depends on my time requirements. Like I say, it's not my main thing. So
no, and to be fair, like you make a whole lot more money doing your actual business from doing nothing. So really, this is just a little for you, a little bit of extra cash to teach some stuff to people that you're actually passionate about and you really enjoy. You know it inside and out. But when we say this, guys, this might be the last time that Matthew ever launches this course. So we don't know, but it definitely ain't going to happen again in 2021. If it happens at all, maybe it happen in 2022. But honestly, it's not fake scarcity. We have no current plans to relaunch it. So at 6:59 p.m. this evening, The doors close on Matthew Wright's Ecom Accelerator. What's it called? Ecom Accelerator Masterclass, is it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So or Mastermind, something like that. Anyway,
Masterclass.
Masterclass.
I don't even know. It's a good name. We can't remember it.
No, that's it. But it closes 6:59 p.m. Latest, very latest. You might not get in on the live session because it starts at 7 if you buy at 6:59. But that's when the cart closes. So, and this is the last chance you're going to get potentially to ever learn this stuff from Matthew directly, and more importantly, start a relationship with him, because ultimately, there's a group, isn't there? There's a group as part of the course, and you're in there, and you're more than willing to help. And
and it doesn't just stop after the course. You know, people still message me questions. I'd one this morning, so I'll get back to people. So ongoing support as well.
This is like starting a relationship with Matthew as well. Do you know what I mean? And potentially the last chance you get. And who knows? Give it fast forward 2, 3, 5 years from now, Matthew's probably going to join Mark in his 8-figure per year. You never know. You never know, do you?
That'd be nice. Hopefully.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Be nice. You never know. So Matthew, this might actually be your chance to get your foot in the door with already a big seller and a potential future total massive superstar. So, that's why we thought we'd jump on this evening today. Not this evening. It's live. just in case anyone's wondering, it's 10:07 a.m. Wednesday, the 11th of August. So this is no funny business. This is actually live. Matthew has just ate some toast. So I thought we'd jump on and do a bit of a Q&A if anyone's got any questions to ask about the course before maybe you've already joined and you're excited about tonight, or maybe you are like the past alumni and you're excited about maybe going through it again, or maybe you're on the fence thinking about purchasing and you don't know. Well, honestly, live in the trenches training that is from a multiple 7-figure seller starting tonight for the next 10 weeks might never happen again, at least from Matthew Wright. So if you want to learn from Matthew, learn how he builds his business, scales his business, grows his business, manages his business, all the whole shebang, then now is the moment where you have to put up or shut up, put the digits in and make the payment. Matthew, are you in the office? Are you able to spin round so we can have a little look?
Yeah. We've got some people. We've got Chloe's doing the accounts. And then I think you can see Mark's doing the post. Oh, hang on. There you go. There's Mark.
There you go. He's trying to be strategic and not show too much, I can tell. But you can see it's a legit business. It's a real business.
Yeah, it's only because he's got Royal Mail up, so I don't know GDPR and all that. Don't want to get like any addresses on streaming live. Yeah. That might be a bit awkward.
Yeah, no worries. Totally understand. So a question that I've got for you that I think some people might be thinking is maybe they don't want to run it with a warehouse and staff like you do. Maybe they can't imagine themselves in that position, because obviously anybody starting out, unless you've got a whole chunk of change, it's going to be a year or 2, 3 years, 4 years or something like that before you get to that stage anyway. Is this a course that will be helpful for people just not at the stage whereby they want to outsource and stuff? They could just build
absolutely. So the way the course is structured, we have basically 2 modules. One module, it kind of like there's all the information is the same, and then you have like a split where you get towards, I think it's like week 6 and week 7, and it's like a split, and it's kind of like you take path A or you take path B, and path A is the build your own warehouse and path B is the outsource model. So it's kind of just like the information is mostly the same, and then we cover both elements of it, and then so it covers whether people want to do the warehouse route, they want to build their own fulfillment, whatever, or whether they want to outsource it. And we cover both elements of that. So both are perfectly viable business models. There's nothing wrong with either or. There's pros and cons to both, and we explore the pros and cons. And we do a bit as well in terms of a bit of mindset stuff, because people see a lot of information on YouTube and Facebook, and they're kind of thinking, well, I like the idea of that, and I don't like the idea of that. But it's very much, we assess, your personal situation, what your aims and objectives are, and that often leads your decision. It's what you actually want out of the business is more important than just getting a warehouse because some 7-figure seller's got a warehouse. This is your business, and you need to run it in a way that works for you, and that's how you'll have success. And then that's what we teach on the courses. to assess your business and find out things that you think will work really well for you, so you can grow your business. Because at the end of the day, you should enjoy running your business. You shouldn't run a business because somebody told you to do it that way. It should be a way that feels right for you and that you enjoy.
So as a third prong to that, I like that. So you cover the outsourcing it, you cover the, what I keep coining the phrase,
Insourcing it, yeah.
Insource, and then you get staff. So you can have your own warehouse, or you can outsource and have somebody else's warehouse. Is there a third option whereby maybe they just want to run it on their own from home? Are they going to get? Would they get value from this course as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you could totally run it from home.
Yeah,
I think we're certainly we kind of cover all the basics all the way up to sort of like getting your first 7 figures. And I think what's really important here is, especially for people who run it from home, is putting in that big business mentality, because you as an individual running from home are going to be very time limited, and you might not make decisions that make good time sense, because time is money. That's one of the things I really try to promote to people, especially if you're working for yourself. Is looking at your margins, looking at your activity, because everything you do affects your profitability, because if it's just you in the business. So literally we cover all the different elements of that, and putting in the big business mentality into a smaller business can really accelerate its growth without doing much extra work.
I like it. So just applying a bigger mindset than probably your average eBay seller to
absolutely
this to kind of just grow in a way that it's almost mindset driven. I love it. So how much? I've wrote a few questions down, but if you guys want to ask some questions, we'll do our best to get to them too. How much money do they need to get started on eBay? So if somebody's just starting out, are they going to get any value from this course if they've only got 100 quid in the pocket, or do they? Is there a minimum that they need, or does it not matter?
Well, it's like the beauty of business model. There's no minimum you need. Now, I've got to be realistic with expectations. If you have £100, you are not going to start making £100,000 a year. It's just it will happen, but it will probably take you 5 or 6 years, because you have to keep investing your money. So I can't say that. I'm not going to promise anybody 100 quid and you'll make 100 grand, because that's just not going to happen, and you're going to need a certain level of capital to make sort of 6 figures. But certainly from a starting point, you don't need 100 quid is enough capital to start, and then you keep reinvesting and you grow it from there. And you can maybe look at outside finance, and that will help really accelerate your growth. So there's no minimum requirement for capital at all.
Somebody's Skyping me. I know they're not. Let me just close my Skype down, because I feel like, if somebody Skypes me whilst I'm live and they're trying to talk to me whilst I'm live, unless somebody's house is burning down, it makes me fume inside. But it wasn't to me. No, I thought somebody was messaging me. I thought it was like somebody messaged me through the comments on here, but it weren't even. It wasn't to you. I know it weren't. I've not even read it. I just closed Skype. So okay, so I think that's fair. I think some people coming into the internet world thinks that they're going to have £1 in the pocket and turn it into £1 million within 6 weeks, and it's not realistic. But what I found really interesting about what you just said there, Matthew, is that it will happen. I know you're not guaranteeing anything, but you basically just said if they've got £100, it's not a maybe or a no, it won't. It's like it will happen, but it'll take you 5 or 6 years. It's like I like that like mindset certainty that you've got, and belief in what you do, to be able to say, I could turn £100 into 100 grand, but it's going to take you a few years. Now, so if they were able to start with, say, I don't know, if they had 3 grand into stock, what's realistic? Where can it get to? And again, you and I aren't promising any figures, any money, but what's realistic expectations? And if they just had 3 grand, which is still a modest capital to start a business, very modest.
Mm-hmm. Very modest. I was just thinking, I think I started with about 10.
You start with 10 grand, but now you're doing over 2 million a year.
Yeah.
Not on eBay, but across
across all of the big platforms. Yeah.
So starting with 10, and fast forward a few years later, now he's doing millions per year. That gives you the idea of a scalability. But so if you start with if you start with $1,000 or $5,000, obviously, you know, you could potentially figure out what you might likely make if you follow Matthew's model and do it exactly the way he did it. And obviously, everyone's going to have a different journey. No one's guaranteeing a penny here. Okay, so do they need any selling experience for your course? I know Elite Sellers Academy only accepts like intermediates, not beginners. Do they need any selling experience to join yours?
No, because so what it is the beginning is really valuable for kind of like startups and beginners, because we can literally cover all the basics, and then we kind of go through the sessions to sort of covering big business strategy.
Yeah.
And so it's a course that's beneficial for everybody. And I think if you're already selling on eBay, you'll benefit. Perhaps the first 1 or 2 sessions will probably be stuff you already know, but going on from that. And if you're new to selling on eBay, you probably implement the first 2 sessions, and the rest sessions will probably take you a few months before you actually implement. It's almost like a roadmap for like, say the first 2 years, you know, and I think people, some of the first course were kind of expecting that they had to have everything implemented within 10 weeks. I have to deliver the information in 10 weeks, but we're potentially looking at a year's worth of growth and strategy here. So you kind of, your first year, 2 years is covered in training through the sessions and things you know that you take at your own pace.
I love it. So they've got everything they need for the first couple of years of growth, right from the 10-week course. Okay, cool. So, but no experience needed. So I've already covered that one. How much can they expect to make? It depends on capital and how hard you work and all that stuff. But it's a very real business. That's the beauty of this. It's not like well, you might make money if you get this right, you get that right. No, you buy some stock for low, sell it on eBay for high, you're going to make money. Simple as that. Just like you can make money on Amazon, you can make money on eBay. Do they need their own warehouse? We've already covered that one. Are you special? There we go. Are you special in a rare success example, or can they actually do it? Are you?
I'm not a rare example. I'm certainly not in my world either. I don't know. I think I saw there was somebody said that you know, you tend to associate with people at the same level of you, and I seem to know lots of similar level businesses as me. I think you kind of associate. And I know Mark was on there, my Valbox, but he's got loads of 8-figure selling mates, and he probably doesn't think 8 figures is anything special. So yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't say that I'm anything special in terms of. I think I just have strategy, consistency, and the main value I add is that I've got experiences, and I will save you thousands in mistakes doing it the right way from the beginning, and a lot of pain and hardship, because you've put the right things in place at the beginning rather than learning through your mistakes.
Yeah. Well, what I really like about it is, I mean, if you're ready to implement this stuff in your business, you can do it whilst Matthew's delivering the content, but you can actually ask him for guidance as well. So it's not a video course that like has been sold a million times and is like the 5th run through or whatever. This is delivered live. Matthew delivers it live. So if you've got any specific questions or anything, you can ask it on the live, but there's also a private Facebook group whereby him stuff and he's there to support it. So that's cool.
Yeah, so we all, the way it works as well. So we always have a Q&A at the start for any problems from the previous week, and then we have a Q&A at the end for stuff that questions that pop up during the training. So there's opportunity to do it in the lives, and then of course there's the Facebook group for between the sessions as well.
Yeah. Okay. So we've covered all these questions. I thought, can they do this from home? Yes. How is the course structured? It's a 10-week course, masterclass, group live training. So it's you on camera like this, and there's a chat room. Is that?
Exactly. It's exactly the same as this. So we're going to be using StreamYard. So yeah, exactly same as this. You know, you can comment on it, ask questions and things, and then myself and Natalie will be live.
Cool. So you even get the benefit of Nat being there. So Nat and Matthew once a week for 10 weeks, delivering structured training that's tried and tested. It's Matthew's own strategy that he uses to grow and scale and manage his own business. But he's just going to impart that knowledge into you guys in a way that you can understand it, implement it, but also ask questions. So that's cool. And that'll be there. So that's an extra special bonus. If you're not part of Elite Sellers Academy, why not? But if you're not, then maybe you don't get access to that, but you'll get access to that as well. So that's an extra added bonus. So I just talked about what they get for the money. Give me a rundown, total things. What do they get for their money? It's a 10-week course, isn't it?
Yeah, you haven't got the thing in front of me. Yeah, so we're going to be, obviously you get your 10 live sessions. We give you a template as well for your eBay listings as well to get that straight away off the ground, so you don't have to mess about with that. We give you all the standard SOPs, so all the procedures and things. We give you a image system as well. So if you haven't already got an image system in place, often one of them really sounds really basic. A lot of people don't have any kind of proper imagery management. So we've got an image system that we give you, that will see you through. I mean, it's only Excel based. It's not fancy software, but I use an Excel imagery based system until about 3 years ago, and it suited me down to the ground. So we give you that. We also we've got a mini photography course, so we do tell you how to take pictures for your listings. I got actual professional photographer in, and me and him, we constructed that video together. So we've put that together with that. You get a pricing calculator as well, because obviously there's no tools available for eBay at the moment. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So we developed our own tool. So we've got like a pricing calculator that people can use, and it will calculate all the different fees and things. So you can plug your numbers in, and it will work out your return on investment, your profits, all your different costs and things like that. And obviously there's the question and answer. So there's so much stuff that goes into it. Obviously you get the training, but you also get the tools as well, to get you off the ground running. Like I say, these tools we developed in our business. So some of them actually cost me thousands to develop, that I'm giving away as part of the course. So
amazing. So it's worth it just for that alone. So you're getting 10 weeks structured training live like this with Matthew, and Nat will be joining him. You get a whole bunch of tools that Matthew spent thousands on developing and used in his own business, so they're tried and tested. You get the Facebook group, you get the support, and also you get a 28-day money back guarantee. I think it is 28-day money back guarantee. So you can suck it and see. You can try the first 4 weeks of the course, and if you don't like it, say, Matthew, this is rubbish. You garbage. Get lost. I want my money back, and you'll get your money back with a smile and a thank you for giving Matthew a try. But chances are you will love it. I think the happiness level, for want of a better term, was very good.
Yeah, it was very, very nice comments from the first time. Like I say, it's an eBay course, but we don't just cover eBay. We're looking at scaling your entire business, because what I'm really keen on doing is people diversifying onto eBay. I'm not ever going to suggest that Amazon is not, the platform to be on. What I'm suggesting is that people need to be selling on eBay as well as Amazon, because I've just seen a question come up, saying eBay, the sales are slow. They are slow, but it's additional revenue you're getting on top of Amazon. You're getting additional diversification, you're getting additional security, got additional income. And then also the things we teach you is how you can then migrate onto further platforms. We touch on Shopify a bit in the course. I'm going to put a bit on OnBuy, because we've been experimenting with OnBuy this year. So that's going to be going in the course. So it's potentially, I know it's primarily focused on eBay, because eBay is the natural next step, but it's almost like a business expansion diversification course. And we're pushing people to implement big business strategy in their business so that they can grow it, and also, to implement the different platforms and be successful on all the different platforms with what they're doing.
Well, it's never been more important than now to diversify your business, because at the end of the day, I mean, I don't deal with them, but Karen, my business partner, deals with that stuff, and the team deal with it all day long. People getting suspended on Amazon. So whether you fear suspension on Amazon or not, and I'm not saying it should strike fear into your heart and you should not sell on Amazon. Like, I echo the sentiment. You'd be crazy not to. And Matthew's primary revenue generator is still Amazon. But if you're not selling on eBay, then you're missing out on extra revenue, a diversification across marketplaces, and exposure to more customers. And it doesn't take that much.
Sorry, can I interrupt? And more products as well. More products. How many products can you sell? The sales might be slower, but there's still more sales. How many products are you missing because the IP radar's red on BuyBot Pro, or you just can't flat out sell them because Amazon doesn't allow you to sell them?
Is that like your example of is that like your example of how you can sell Amazon products on eBay, but you can't
Yeah,
sell Amazon products on
products on
Amazon?
Amazon. No, well, actually, you can, but they charge
Right,
you 50% fees.
50%.
50% fees, yeah. If you sell an Amazon product, like an Amazon Echo or an Amazon Fire or whatever it is, they charge you 50% fees.
So can a random seller just so if I just set up an Amazon account 6 months ago, an Amazon seller account, can I sell Amazon products on Amazon for 50% fees, or is that if you're
I
allowed
don't
to?
know. I don't know. I can. I don't know what other people's accounts are. I know I
50,
can. But it's 50%
50%.
fees on Amazon products, yeah.
Wow. Okay. So when I here to bash Amazon, Amazon's a great
No.
platform, but like diversification, prevention of suspension, extra revenue, whatever it is, there's just a whole lot of reasons that you might want to
Yeah.
sell on eBay if you sell on Amazon. It makes no sense not to. Okay, I've pretty much asked all my pre-prepared questions, so we'll go to the chat. If you've got any questions for Matthew, not just about his course, but about selling on eBay, even selling on Amazon if you want, let's use this time. It's probably the last total freebie time you're going to get that's at least arranged. There's no arranged freebie time after this one. So if you've got anything to ask him, now's the time. Ask him whether it's about the course or selling on one of the platforms. Other than that, obviously, his course starts at 7 p.m. for the first session tonight, and the course cart closes at 6:59 p.m. this evening. So this is your last chance to get in on the Ecom Accelerator Masterclass with Matthew Wright. Stephen said his thought his sound was no, it's just me muted. Massive action. I know who that is. That's Sean, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. I don't know who that is. Oh, maybe it's Sean on YouTube. Yeah, some of the questions, some of the comments are on YouTube, some are on Facebook, and some they don't tell me who's asked them. Natalie says hello. Somebody else says hi. I don't know who it says. Just Facebook user. Sean says I got notification on YouTube but not Facebook. That's interesting. Natalie said Mark said last night no reason why you can't be doing 100k just from home. Well, absolutely. If you think about it, it's like e-commerce is scalable. The only thing that's going to stop you, there's a few bottlenecks in e-commerce. One of them is having access to customers. So if you're on your own platform and you can't get visibility, you've got an access to customers problem first and foremost. But if you're on eBay, you get access to their customers if you know what you're doing. Same with Amazon. So like if you've got the scale ability of accessing their customer bases, why can't you do 100k from home? That's the question. The answer is like Mark said last night on the live. I think he said people are just lazy. People are lazy, and I think there's a lot of truth in that. If you're not able to turn your business into 100k business, I know some people try and fly under the VAT threshold in the UK, so they purposely keep the businesses small. But if you're not able to turn it into an 100k business over time, then you are probably just being lazy, because all the bottlenecks you can remove them one by one. If you've not got enough cash, or just keep doing it and keep rolling your cash into the business.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mark was saying, don't quit your job. Like I think he was saying that last night. Don't quit your job too soon. Keep your money rolling in the business, so you don't have to pay yourself from the business, and you'll get the cash. If you're worried about access to customers, well, Amazon, eBay, potentially your own Shopify store, Etsy, OnBuy, I don't know. These other platforms give you access to customers. So you've got the sales channel to make the customers. Eventually you run out of excuses. Eventually the only excuse is you're a lazy piece of crap that don't want to do it. That's it. So it's like, if you're a lazy piece of crap, well then don't do this. Don't do anything. Go watch Netflix. Go roll around moaning about how little you get paid at work and how much they control your life. Go do them things. But otherwise, put your money where your mouth is and build a real business. Stop being lazy. I think it's 2021. I've never seen it. Like 2-3 years ago, I was so super positive about like people and like the desire to like change their lives and all that stuff, just like I did all those years ago. And just like you have. And like this last year and a half, I've seen a different side of people. People are lazy.
But do you know what? In fairness, I'm a pretty self-motivated. Like, I wouldn't say I've worked a day in my life since I started my business because I enjoy it that much. But even I was getting a bit slapdash in lockdown. I was a bit like, shall I bother getting dressed, rocking up for work at about 8 o'clock?
Yeah,
like
no, I get
rolling
it.
out of bed. And it is. It's not. I think the problem with the lockdown was there was no motivation there because you couldn't go anywhere, you couldn't do anything. It was all just the whole life was in your four walls.
Yeah. Cabin fever. It was psychologically very burdensome, and I'm not saying that. Look, if you were struggling during lockdown, then you're a bad person. I was struggling during lockdown. I've shared this in the Secret Wealth Project.
I struggled, but I think for us though, as both we spoke about this, didn't we? We lost freedoms in lockdown. For us, for my life was massively restricted. Like I used to go out a lot. We pretty much go somewhere every weekend. You know, whether that be a hotel somewhere or we've got a holiday home. We go to the holiday home or whatever. We used to pretty much go out every weekend, and we spent months at home. And the most exciting thing that happened was we would get a Domino's pizza on a Friday.
Absolutely. No, I'm not selling the lockdown short. I mean, some people enjoyed it, which for me is foreign. It's really weird. I don't get that. I don't get why you would enjoy losing freedom, but some people did. But I get that it was psychologically burdensome. And I did share this already. But one day I woke up with tears rolling down my face. And I didn't know why. Like that's where it got me. I'm pretty sound of mind. I'm pretty level-headed a lot of the time, and it wrecked my head. But you know what? And still, there's ups and downs. Life carries ups and downs. But if you're not doing something because you're on furlough, or you're not doing something because you got a little bit of a grant or a loan, or you got a little bit of cash in the bank because you didn't do this, or you're not doing something because you're not feeling the pain of being at work, in the office, in the van, wherever you was before. If they're your reasons for not building something for your future, then you need to look at yourself, take a cold shower and look at yourself in the mirror and go, what the hell am I doing with my life? Because people are too comfortable.
I think a lot of people have good intentions, aren't they? I mean, how many people at the start of lockdown were like, oh, I'm going to learn a new language. I'm going to learn to play the piano. I'm going to do all this. And how many people actually followed any of them through after about the first 2 weeks?
Yeah. Well,
I've just seen Stephen's comment. He said he started his Amazon business in lockdown. So fair play to the people who did actually use the opportunity.
Good on you.
That was a fantastic opportunity there. I think a lot of people wasted. A lot of people had time at home. They were getting paid from work. They weren't allowed to work because the government rule said you couldn't work. So why not start your business?
And honestly,
and you're never going to get it again.
I would say the last 12 months were the biggest opportunity for normal, everyday people to change their lives by actually doing something like this. And I would say those that were doing it made bank. They made fortunes. They made bank. And those that were just like, oh, I don't want to, I can't be arsed, whatever. Like you guys, like you didn't get anywhere. And I don't know. You had an opportunity, like Matthew says, you had a massive opportunity. And I'm not here to bash you, but look, we can't go back in time. We can't change that. A lot of it weren't your fault. I get that. It weren't your fault. But you can change your future. And you can say, look, I'm done looking at Netflix. I'm done doing this. I'm done doing that. Let's make a change. And this is your opportunity. Because Matthew writes, course is closing potentially for the last time at 6:59 p.m. tonight. So this is your last chance to get in on this. You can do something else, of course. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. But Matthew's a good guy. He knows what he's talking about. And I can think of a lot worse things to do than build your own e-commerce business. Probably like just keep watching Netflix and thinking life's going to be the same forever. Sean Paul Gilbert says, enough to buy a 2,000 square foot warehouse if you wait for the right time.
I think that was in reference to making money on eBay. We had the conversation about how much capital you need. Now you can keep turning it over. I think, because I know Sean's been doing really well on eBay. He's been smashing it.
Sean's a superstar. Sean's one of the most motivated, one of the most dedicated. His life's about this. And honestly, I can't wait for people to say to Sean in 10 years' time, I can't wait for him to say to him, yeah, but you're lucky. Yeah, but you were lucky, weren't you? No.
Oh yeah.
Sean,
Oh yeah. That's it.
Sean worked his goddamn arse off. There was no luck involved. I see Sean turning up every day for one of these lives. Every time, whether it's Nat going live, whether it's us going live, whoever, he's there. He's there. He's on it. He lives this stuff. He breathes this stuff. And he works really hard. And he deserves his success and his future success. And it won't be anything to do with luck. But people like to blame luck, don't they? Like to blame luck. Yeah, but he was lucky and I'm unlucky. No, you're lazy and he wasn't lazy. Do you know what I mean? That's the reality of it. Stephen said, would this be suitable for someone that's not an eBay beginner? I think it'd be more suitable.
I think we cover that. To be honest, it's actually probably more suitable.
More suitable.
My skill set is not really. Obviously, I can teach beginners, but I'm much more about strategy, building bigger businesses. I'm kind of past the startup click here kind of thing. We do cover that. We're not gonna. There's no prerequisite for knowledge, but a lot of the value I can add is in taking your business from 6 to 7 or 5 to 6, wherever you're at, by implementing very simple strategies and changes that will really accelerate your growth.
Yeah. So eBay beginners are covered for sure, but like where the real meat and potatoes, the real juice of this 10-week course, 10-week live delivered course, masterclass, is in the fact that it can scale your business or help you scale your business. I'm selling on eBay for 1 year now. I could say the sales are very slow compared to Amazon. We already covered that, didn't we? You could sell more on eBay. There's a broader width of things that you can sell on eBay than on Amazon. And obviously, we're talking about this as an additional revenue stream, not as the sole revenue stream. But what do you do on eBay again, Matthew? Just remind us, per year sales.
We're doing close to 1 million, high 6 figures.
Right. So high 6 figures. And on Amazon-ish?
Well over 1 million in the UK alone. We used to do quite a lot in Europe, but unfortunately that disappeared a little bit. So we're doing well over 1 million on the UK.
But I think that says everything. It's like you're saying eBay sales are potentially slower than Amazon. Yeah, but like Matthew's doing, he's doing over 1 million on Amazon. He's doing like almost 1 million on eBay. So it's like,
So I've just got the figures up here. Our last 12 months revenue, 1.535 million on Amazon. Last 12 months, yeah.
Ooh, sexy. Right. Not you, Matthew. I mean, I'm not saying you're not. I'm just that.
My wife's not watching. She's at work.
She get jealous. I'm referring to the figures, not Matthew, just to bloody clear that up. Sean says, wait until the fulfillment starts with eBay. Now's the time to start an eBay business. Absolutely. So what we've not touched on in this live, but we have in the last couple of times we've chatted, is that eBay aren't talking about it now. They are doing it. I've seen the job ads for people for their Midlands fulfillment centers in the UK. I got leaked documents before Matthew had even seen them by some other big sellers that I know, whereby they was doing this partnership with this Orange Connects company, and they were doing beta testing with some eBay sellers. And it's like this thing's been in planning for ages. They've been talking about it forever. It's been in planning for ages, been in beta for a while now, and now they're really starting to roll things out. When they're recruiting staff, it's not going to be a bad thing. It's going to mean competition's a good thing. It means Amazon's going to get better. They're going to have to be looking after the sellers a little bit better, because when I think the success of a platform is driven by sellers in a lot bigger way than I think most of these platforms would accept. I think these platforms think that they operate in a bubble. These are our customers, and we allow sellers to sell on our platforms. But I think that a lot of the customers come from the sellers on the platform, because like word of mouth, I sell on Amazon and blah, blah, blah. And then if you sell on Amazon, you're going to promote Amazon as a seller, and it's going to just build this ecosystem around their sellers. And I think that's going to happen even more for eBay. So I totally agree with Sean Paul Gilbert's assessment of the situation. When fulfillment starts on eBay, if it's everything we hope it will be, and there's no reason to not expect it to be, it's going to be a real competitor for Amazon. And Amazon are going to have eBay hot on their heels. And now is the perfect time to start leveraging the power of eBay. So somebody added, it's slow, but I love selling on eBay more than on Amazon. As you say, profit on eBay is better. So
yeah, often you can. One of the big things you can do on eBay is multi-buys, because obviously when you do FBA, they ship everything individually, so you get charged. If someone buys 10 and it's £2 fulfillment, you get charged 20 quid. Whereas when on eBay, you can really ramp up the multi-buys, especially on your low value products that people buy lots of. And you can really profit on the shipping there, because if I just quit that, anyway, I've done. I'm honest to add that. Yeah, I
did it.
Oh, you did it. Yeah. So you can really ramp up the profitability, because you can ship 10 items in the same parcel that costs you the same as posting one. So you're making 10 times the profit from one order.
Yeah. And so just to let you guys know what I see, if you don't register for StreamYard, we see this Facebook user. So it's not me being rude. I don't know who said it. So you have to register for StreamYard, and then you can talk in the lives and we'll know who it is. But question, how to increase the sales on eBay? I know that's a really generic question. And my answer to that would be join Matthew Wright's 10-week course that's closing tonight. Have you got any little quick tip?
I mean, there's loads of ways to increase sales. I mean, for me, it's very hard to say without looking at your business, because it could be really easy for me to go, do this, you'll increase your sales. It could be a keywords issue. It could be a description issue. Maybe you're not coming across in the right way to your customers. Maybe it's the product you're selling. I'm not saying wrong. Maybe your price point's wrong. I don't know. Maybe you're not promoting them in the right way. Maybe you're not managing your account in the right way, because if you're not managing your eBay account properly, then you get your listings moved down the rankings. As a whole host of things that you can do to increase your sales and get the edge over the competition. We cover all of them in the course over the different sessions. But I can't. It's a very open question that would be very difficult to answer without actually seeing, why your sales are down.
I think what people don't realize on Amazon, your only lever for changing things is price. Really, you can't do anything else. You list your products on their listings and you change the price, which you usually do with a piece of repricing software. If you're using the best, you'll use Profit Protector Pro. There you go. That's my little shameless plug. But like on eBay, there's a lot more levers. As Matthew's just alluded to, there's a lot more levers. You've got listings, you've got the best match algorithm, you've got pay-per-click. There's lots of stuff you can do. Not pay-per-click, you know what I mean?
Promoted listings,
promoted listings. So a lot more levers on eBay than there is on Amazon, which in itself is going to bring an extra edge that you can find profit within. So it's not just price, it's a whole bunch of other stuff. But the beauty of it is, if you sign up when you sign up for Matthew Wright's 10-week Ecom Accelerator Masterclass that's closing at 6:59 p.m. tonight, you can get that feedback. So you could jump on and you can go, Matthew, have a look at this listing. And I guess it'd take a look. When you take a look at someone's listing, if they want to.
Yeah, I'm happy to. Yeah. Absolutely. I will actually actively encourage people to send me the listings. A lot of people did the first time, because often it's often just another pair of eyes, that you could be something so simple as a spelling mistake in a title. I'll give you a good example. We had a real life example. One of my staff, they kept spelling Adidas with 2 Ds, and it didn't come up. And it took me a second. I was like, you spelled Adidas wrong. Changed it. The product started selling. It can be as simple as that. It could be all it is. It's not stopping you getting sales yet.
Yeah, absolutely. So someone's there frustrated, listed the first thing on eBay. I don't sell. This is rubbish. They quit. But Matthew comes along and goes, no, you spelt that wrong. And it just jumps off the page to him. Boom. It's worth the price of admission alone, because it's that coaching element almost. It's that extra pair of veteran experienced eyes that can look at stuff and analyze how you are getting on. Stephen says, look, that's what happens when you register with StreamYard. And aren't we like advocates for StreamYard? Go register for StreamYard. To be fair, StreamYard's an amazing piece of software. And if you're in this game, I highly recommend you get StreamYard. Be Live used to be the thing. StreamYard is definitely the thing now. StreamYard's great. But if you register for it as just a viewer, then we can see your faces and stuff, which is nice. So Stephen asks or says, I started my Amazon eBay business during lockdown, so I loved it. See, now Stephen took advantage of it, which is amazing. Sean Paul Gilbert, I don't know if you can change the angle of your webcam, mate.
Right, yeah, there we go.
There we go. Okay, so we can have the questions up and still see a bit of us. Not that you want to. But Sean Paul Gilbert smiling there on a beach, maybe, I don't know, says High Street is going to suffer in this next lockdown and online businesses will boom, including eBay. You can even get Royal Mail to collect from your home if you wanted, and Matt helps you get Royal Mail business account. So talk to us about that. What's Sean talking about with this Royal Mail business?
Yeah, so Sean was attending on the first course of one of the sessions. We go into depth on postage because obviously when you're doing it yourself, postage is really important, and getting that right is critical, really. Because if you just take parcels to the post office, you're probably dropping 20-30% of your profit because you're overpaying on shipping. We help you get Royal Mail business accounts. We help you get discounted postage rates that just increase your profits because you're paying less for the same service, and sometimes you actually get a better service through the business account than you do through the post office. So there's a big session on international postage and also domestic postage, and even things as basic as packing parcels. We even go into how to pack and how not to pack parcels, because if you've been an Amazon FBA seller, you've potentially never packed a parcel in your life. So there is right and wrong ways of doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things on some Facebook ads for our software, we often get comments on some boxes that we were prepping for Amazon. We put the shipping labels over the bit where they slice.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Honestly, you should see the amount of comments we get on that. Like, you should not pack a box like that. It's like, oh my God. Box packing Nazis or what? But yeah, Matthew's going to show you the proper way to do all that stuff. So it might sound stupid and like obvious, but like I don't know. At some stage, we were packing boxes wrong. Yeah, the extra money you can make by having Royal Mail business accounts or the extra convenience and all that stuff's all covered. Something that I would like to ask Sean. Sean, you was on the first launch of Matthew Wright's Ecom Accelerator Masterclass. Let us know in the comments. Do you recommend it? Is it a good course? Let us know your thoughts about Matthew's course if you're still there and listening. And yeah, we'll let people know what you thought to it. Hopefully, I don't know what he's going to say now. It was a bit rubbish, kind of boring, just stretched out too much.
Although I've just seen he's done 29 sales this morning, so he's absolutely smashing it.
Boom. So Sean was on Matthew's course. He's done 29 sales on eBay.
Again, that's my point. You might be doing 60 on Amazon, but you're missing the 30 that you're not getting on eBay. I'm not trying to suggest for a second that eBay is going to replace Amazon, but you are potentially missing 30% of your sales because you're only doing 60 as opposed to 90 orders, which probably Sean's doing today.
And depending on what you sell, it could be 40% or 50% or 60% of your sales. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you sell a bunch of stuff on eBay that maybe most people wouldn't be able to sell on Amazon.
Yeah. And there's no price tanking, there's less competition because people aren't competing over the same pool of stock. The way we teach you on the course, we can stand you out from the competition so you're not competing on price. Everything I teach you is to not compete on price, because I don't want people to start ending up in like the deal on Amazon and penny underpricing and bemoaning about, the price is tanking. And I'm just like, well, on eBay, you can, if you do it right, you can get customers that come back to you directly. We have customers that follow our shop and just buy from us. They don't even go elsewhere.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I want to refer to one last thing Sean said in this comment. Next lockdown. I bet some people are reading that going, what do you mean next lockdown? There's not going to be a lockdown. We're free now. Look, Sean is awakened. Trust me, Sean's not incorrect on this. We is getting locked down again, folks. Hopefully it'll be later. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Hopefully we're totally wrong. But trust me, we're getting locked down again. So yeah, online sales are going to boom again. Now's the time to make hay. Now's the time to put them preparations in place. Do you think we'll get locked down again, Matthew?
I think if there's going to be one, it's going to be winter. Yeah, potentially kind of getting into October, November is potential. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. But if there is, it'd be good for business because the November lockdown last year was cracking for business. A short lockdown is amazing for business because it gives you don't have that much disruption, but obviously everybody shops with you. A long lockdown might have, but particularly for me, it had impact for me because we used to do RA and we couldn't do our 1 month of RA is just amazing, but then 3 months of no RA is getting a bit of a problem.
Yeah. So if you had to guess or bet, would you say we are going to lock down again this year? Yes or no?
I think I think there's going to be like a firebreaker kind of style lockdown, 2 to 4 weeks. I would say about November time. It would be my prediction, but I'm not I don't know. Not an expert. No insider knowledge.
Lockdown's coming, folks, whether we like it or not. Lockdown's coming. But that's a conversation for another time. But yeah, if you're in the right place at the right time, you can make money from it. I don't like lockdowns. I don't agree with lockdowns. I don't want lockdowns. Yeah, if your health system's at bursting point and you have to, I agree with them. But that's the only circumstance under these circumstances that I agree with them. But for all the bad that lockdown brings, blooming suicides and all that stuff, there is a silver lining and everything. And the silver lining is for e-com sellers, you can make some real money. And trust me, come back. Anybody watching this thinking Matt's wrong, Sean's wrong, there's not going to be a lockdown, come back here. Come back to this video. Like when you're so certain there's not going to be a lockdown and we're unlocking now, come back to this video and go, oh my God, Matt and Sean was right. Trust me, it's coming. So you can either take advantage of it or you can suffer during it, I guess. Obviously, like we don't want all that, but if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Are you okay for time, Matthew? Is still all right?
Yeah.
Well, of course he is. He runs his own business with staff.
I've had coffee brought to me. It's all good.
Do your staff make you drinks?
Yeah.
See, I never got that. When obviously we've got a big team now, but they're all over the place. We don't have anyone working here. Just me and Ollie. I never got that. Beck never made me a drink ever. And if you're watching this, Beck, never made me a drink. But I didn't dare ask. I'm not that guy. Do you know what I mean? Like you don't care. You're like, shine my shoes. Like
I don't even have to ask.
Yeah.
Just gets delivered.
Well, I bet you asked at some point, didn't you? I bet you were like, come on, give me tea.
I don't think so. I think it was just kind of the done thing.
Did they do anything else for you that they probably wouldn't expect staff to do?
Not really. No, I wouldn't expect it of them, to be fair. I'm not that kind of person.
If you said to them, oh, my mum, no, me next door neighbours locked a daughter out of the house or something like that. Can you just pop back and drop the keys off or something? Would they go do stuff like that? You know, little personal.
Yeah, they would. No, I think they would because my brother locked himself out of the house once, and my spare set of keys for his house was in my warehouse. So one of my staff said, "Oh yeah, I can run them up." So yeah, we never needed him in the end, but yeah.
Nice. So you got him running around doing all sorts.
I don't.
Little side benefit. Little side benefit. Slave driver here. He makes them do all sorts. I've lost track of where we are with the question.
If we go to Stephen's, I've just seen a good question from Stephen underneath Sean's one. So Sean's obviously it's one down. So obviously Sean said, he's posted all his parcels. One down.
Lower than this one. So Scott is coming to mine in 30 minutes to sort all the parcels out, most at eBay. Right, okay. This one.
Yeah, so that I was wanted to come back to. So yes, we do cover. There's a whole session on sourcing. I discuss all the different sourcing options. We look at used goods, which is a big market on eBay that people miss. I know there's a reputation for selling used goods, but there's still also a massive marketplace for used goods. We look at sourcing new goods, whether that be OA, RA. We do a bit of deal analysis on OA, RA deals. We also do wholesale and distribution, and we go into how to approach wholesalers and how to open accounts and things and come across in the right way as well.
Cool. Sean, he has extended what he said earlier, but Scott's coming to mind in 30 minutes to sort all the parcels out. We use Royal Mail business account. Most of them are eBay. 29 parcels so far. We even sell best before dates and tries to get as much capital back to using eBay. So best before, what does he mean? We sell like
I think you mean because obviously some products are dated. So on Amazon, I don't really sell many dated products. I do sell ink cartridges though, and I know on Amazon you can only sell them if they've got 6 months on in FBA. Whereas on eBay, doesn't matter. You just say past date. And there's a huge marketplace for stuff that's past best befores, whether that be ink cartridges or whatever else you're selling that's got best before dates on. Yeah, you can sell past best before stuff on eBay.
If we go back to the mid 2000s, I don't know if it was 2004, 2005, something like that. I'm guessing. I actually did a bit of this. I bought a bunch of out of date stock from a wholesaler. I called it Pig Sweat, and it was. I don't know if you've ever heard of pheromones. Have you heard of pheromones?
Yeah.
Yeah, you spray them on yourself, and it's meant to attract the opposite sex. And I call it Pig Sweat. These wholesaled about, I can't remember the exact figures. I'm kind of making them up now, just on loose memories from the past. But they wholesaled at like £3.50 or something like that. And because these ones were out of date, I think I paid him something like 50p a unit. And I can't remember if I've probably said this somewhere on video before. So if anybody ever got the videos, they'll be like, he's lying. I hate saying numbers, but I bought something like 500 units for 50 pence each from a wholesaler, chucked on them on eBay, and I was selling them at, if I remember right, like £6.95, £7.95 a unit, and they were flying out, sell a few a day, sometimes like 10 a day and stuff, and it was really nice. So that was my brief experience of eBay, a very, very long time without date stock, and no problems from it. Nobody moaned about it. It didn't say best before or out of date or anything like that. I didn't advertise the fact. I saw it as a bit of a batch number thing because it didn't say best before or anything. It could have been anything. I don't know. It could have been like I don't know. But ask no questions and all that. But a long time ago, I shifted them. Nobody moaned. If I remember right, nobody moaned. Plus, eBay pays you really quickly.
That is a fantastic point. Back to what we were saying about capital reinvestment. When you're starting out, obviously, Amazon holds your money for 2 weeks before they pay you out, and then when they do disperse it, it takes like 5 days, even though it should be 2 hours of faster payments. But there we go. Whereas eBay, you get paid next day. So in terms of growing your business, you can grow it more quickly because you can turn your capital over more quickly with eBay. You could turn that 100. You said if you're starting with 100 quid, you could turn that 100 quid over 4 times in 2 weeks. Whereas with Amazon, you can only turn over once because you've got the 5 days into FBA from getting it shipped. Then you've got to sell it. Then you've got to wait 2 weeks while they hold your money. Then you've got to wait 5 days to get paid out. So you're potentially going to turn that cash over once in 3 weeks. Whereas on eBay, you could turn it over 24 hours and then you could turn it over again. I mean, the possibility you could turn it over 20 times in the same time frame, theoretically.
Yeah. Crazy. Nat says, Matthew makes eBay sexy again. I don't know if she's coming on to you. Just kidding, Nat.
She's got a thing for Mats, though, hasn't she?
She has got a thing for Mats. We've got a Skype chat called 3 Mats and a Nat. It's me, Matthew, and Matt Cromie, husband. It's like 3 Mats and a Nat. He's literally called that. Sean says, plus Matt will help you sell in Europe using eBay. This increases sales. Europe is easier on eBay than Amazon. Great point. Do you want to touch 100%. On that?
Yeah, and there's also, just to elaborate, so Europe is much easier. Did that in the free training. I covered a bit of that. eBay is much easier to manage Europe because you can set country exclusions on your listings, whereas on Amazon you can't. And the problem is Amazon will just ship your stuff wherever you say they can sell it. And the problem with Amazon is they don't really care if you make a profit because they're still getting paid whether you're making a profit or not. Whereas on eBay, you've got much more control over your shipping rates and you can adjust them to maximize the VAT. One other really exciting thing about eBay is a global shipping program. So back to what you were saying about getting more customers, some things are eligible to be shipped anywhere in the world through the global shipping program. So how that works is you send it to a place in the UK and then they forward it on to a customer, whether that be America, Canada, the Middle East, wherever that is. So, you've got potentially massive access to new customers and new markets.
Nice. And these platforms are increasingly starting to take care of the headaches for you, because they realize that small sellers don't want to be registering for VAT in some I don't know, some other side of the world country, like, because they made a few sales. So like the platforms are increasingly making it more accessible for sellers across the board. So a Facebook user asks, are there tools to track profit and loss and deal analysis for eBay?
So there isn't really any tools at the moment that I know of. We developed our own kind of pricing thing, which is for the profit and loss. I do a bit of accountancy as well in the course. So I teach you guys where to get sales reports from, how to create a sales report in eBay, and how to sort of prepare that for your accountant as well. So we do cover that.
There probably is some.
I think there is actually. I mean, there's Link My Books works with eBay managed payments. So I know a few sellers have used that. I personally don't use that, but I know people have said that that's works quite well. And that kind of, if you've got QuickBooks or Xero, that will pull all your data and put it into QuickBooks for you. So there is a few tools, and there's more tools coming on the market. I've really noticed that people are adding the tools that were developed for Amazon are now starting to add eBay on as well. A few of the selling tools are. There might be one over here.
Sean says eBay is getting better with our business accounts, in my opinion. More offers, like 80% off fees if a product sells in UK. Wow. People think it's just private accounts you get deals from eBay, when that's not true. eBay are looking after business accounts too.
Yeah, there's loads of offers on eBay. I mean, I don't think Amazon's ever discounted the fees, but eBay is usually on offer at least once a month. And also, as standard, if you're a top rated seller, you get 10% off your fees just by being top rated. So there's discount there. There's loads of offers where you can list 100 items and only pay £1 or for free or whatever. I think we worked out one of our months last year, our busy months, eBay ran a really good promotion at the start of 2020 when lockdown happened. And it was, you could list 100 listings, and every item you sold on that, you only paid £1 final value fee. We saved £3,500 on that promotion.
Wow.
So we made £3,500 more profit just because eBay discounted their fees.
Nice, that's awesome. Facebook user said, can I get Matthew's course? Natalie has posted the link, at least in Secret Wealth Project Facebook group.
I think she's posted in the comment as well as a comment below. So if you have a look in the comments, there's the links
okay.
there.
So that's the link for anybody watching on YouTube. If we're not able to get the link over there, I mean, I know that's going to take some blooming typing in and stuff, but that's one of the links. One of them's for a 3-month payment if you want to manage your cash flow. You'll pay a little bit more for the privilege, but that's how these things roll. Or you can pay one-time fee, and then that just covers you for the whole 10 weeks, plus the Facebook group access forever and all that stuff. I'm not sure which one it is. So if you're watching on, you screenshot this if you're watching this on YouTube, and you can type it in if you want. It's just PGN8 big NTY9. Or you can do that one, which is the other one. So again, you might have to watch this on replay, or you might have to screenshot the thing. So if we can't get a link over to YouTube right now, then that's the link for it. Somebody says thank you. Natalie says no probs. It's like right. So Sean, this is what Sean says. Yes, recommend, thumbs up. The fact it's another income selling on eBay, and Matt gives you a kickstart and can get your eBay running by 8 weeks. Already selling on eBay, but got some gems from Matt I didn't know about. There you go, from the horse's mouth. So sounds like Sean's already on his eBay journey when he joined the course, but still got a whole bunch of tips that I'm sure will change the game for him. Natalie says no to lockdown. I'm a denier. It don't make a denier. It makes you a positive, hopeful person. But it makes you deluded too, because it's coming. Don't ignore the nonsense that the politicians come out with and the nonsense in the media. It is all nonsense. They are going to lock us down again. They are going to find new reasons to. They're talking about blooming climate lockdowns as well. I'm going to get all kinds of little messages on these videos showing up if I carry on like this. But like, yeah, they are going to lock us down. But yeah, I hope you're right. Now, I genuinely hope I'm wrong on this one. Come back here in a couple of months' time. Autumn, winter. I don't know if it'll be September, October, November, December. One of those for sure. September maybe, but I reckon October, November, December. That's when the narrative will ramp up again. Natalie's surprised you're even in the office.
Yeah, 2 days on the trot now. Well, the story is, so I've sold my my house, so we don't have a house at the moment. We're getting a new build, wait for it to be built. So spending more time in the office at the moment when I'm not in Anglesey.
So you're just sleeping on the floor there.
That's it. I'm living in my office, living and breathing it.
Are you actually living there?
I'm not living in the office, no.
Oh, okay.
I just spend more time in the office than I would otherwise.
Yeah. Kamsi says hello. Hello, Kamsi. Are the training vids recorded in case we miss one? Great question.
Yeah. Yeah, so says they go live on Facebook, so they stay in the Facebook group as well, so you can watch them on Facebook, but they also go into what's known as Kajabi, which is like a training portal, and everyone will get their own login for that, and then you can watch them in there. I think you can watch them on 1.5 speed as well if you want to speed up, and you can skip bits and stuff if you're in a rush and you just want to get to the training and skip the questions or the chit chat and stuff like that. So yeah. And Kajabi will stay indefinitely as well. So yeah, you have that.
Yeah, I mean, if it ever goes off Kajabi, then we'll make sure it goes somewhere else. So you'll always have access to it. So yeah, it's not just a live session. If you don't turn up, you miss it. We should have said that.
Yeah.
The live sessions are recorded, and it becomes basically a recorded course at that point that you can refer to anytime you need to. Oh, Natalie's posted the links in YouTube. Yes. Cheers, Nat. Natalie says, any offers or discount for Elite Sellers Academy members? I'm guessing she's already answered that, but there are no discounts available for this course. The only discount available is if you purchase it all in one price. If you pay the 3 monthly, you pay a bit more. So it's not really a discount. That's just a normal price. Sean says High Street will suffer this next lockdown, especially small businesses. Online will boom. Can't argue there with you, Sean. End of the day, when they're masking us up and locking us down and telling us to walk this direction and stand on this piece of tape and don't do this and don't do that, it's not even enjoyable shopping in the high street. And maybe that's the plan to crush the high street. I don't know. But it's not even enjoyable to shop like that. Like, I don't like shopping online. I way prefer shopping. I don't like shopping. But I way prefer shopping in person if I can. But honestly, during the last year and a half, I've just turned into an online shopper. I just can't be arsed with it all. Yeah, Nat answered, Manish, there's not, I'm afraid, but always worth an ask. Yeah, if you don't ask, you don't get. But no, there's no discounts for this. And like we say, really, this is your last chance to get on Matthew Wright's Ecom Accelerator Masterclass, 6:59 p.m. UK time this evening. The doors closed potentially forever. Matthew's a busy person. He don't make all that much from this. People think dirty course sellers are making loads of money. No, Matthew's actually just compensating himself slightly for his time. There ain't that much money in this for any of us. This is more about helping you guys and giving you a head start, because ultimately nobody's making millions. We're not driving loads of cold traffic through YouTube ads to some funnel. This is pretty much a really experienced seller willing to share his time and his secrets and his tried and tested stuff and his systems and all that with you guys and help you build a business. And what you pay is tiny in comparison to the value that you're going to get from Matthew for the experience he's got for all this time. So it's not one of these dirty guru things where it's a smash and dash, teach you a load of garbage that don't work. No, Matthew's doing this. He's sat in his bloody office right now in his warehouse with staff there. He's done it at the smaller levels. He's scaled up. He knows the whole shebang and he's going to give it to you on a plate. So you don't have to figure it out like he did. That might take you forever. You might never figure it out. He's just going to give it you. But at 6:59 p.m. tonight, the course cart closes because the first session starts 1 minute later. So don't wait till 6:59 p.m.
No,
You're moaning that you didn't get on the first bloody call. But Matthew's going live at bloody 7 p.m. So don't do it at 6:59. Do it now, or do it like in a bit. Don't wait until too late to buy, because then you might miss the first session and then you'll be moaning. But we've told you, so there you go. Kamsi says, I haven't missed my phone call, have I? I imagine that means Kamsi's purchased the course, and she was eligible for a 30-minute thing, maybe.
Oh, is it the one-to-one things? So
maybe.
if it's the one-to-ones with me, they're done at the end of the course. And the reason for that is there's no point me wasting your time and my time discussing something that's probably going to come up in a training session next week. Doesn't make sense. So we do all the 30-minute calls at the end of the course, so we can either review your implementation, if there's something you feel that's not right, or we can cover something that you perhaps you wanted to discuss, or we can just chat about business for 30 minutes, whatever you want to do. But there's no value in me having a 30-minute call with you now to discuss setting up an eBay account when you're going to get a 2-hour training session on it tonight anyway. You know what I mean? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, absolutely. I imagine that's mannish, but he says, Natalie Crowbit, exactly. You don't get. True. Nat says London was a ghost town this weekend.
Yeah, we were actually there as well. It was pretty quiet. Central London was, but the roads were busy.
Why is it ghost town? What's going on?
I think tourism is going to be a big issue. There's a lot of London in the particularly touristy bits. There's no foreign tourists, is there? Which worries a lot of the people. I've noticed as well. Have you seen all the adverts as well? People trying to encourage people to go on holiday in London. Have you seen them on TV and stuff? Yeah, there's a few adverts going. But most people, I think, in the UK probably live in London, want to go somewhere else. You know what I mean? Don't really want to go to London for a holiday. I don't know.
That's interesting. I mean, you can't expect to lock everyone down, make them take this PCR test, that PCR test, spit in this, get double vaccinated, have a passport, sit on your hands now, do a back flip before you can do this, and 2-week quarantine for that. Honestly, like, they're just making it so difficult to do anything. So it's no surprise. But that's interesting, because you'd have thought this time of year, central London would be quite busy. Usually it'd be Ramo. I would have thought weekends especially. Sean says, if you get temporarily suspended on Amazon, you still get eBay to keep you going. I strongly recommend to people not to put all your money in Amazon. That's my opinion. Absolutely. Well, Sean's been suspended on Amazon before, if I remember right.
I've been suspended.
And that's how you got into eBay, isn't it, Matthew? Share that a little bit.
Yeah, so we got suspended just before Christmas 2017 for a used new complaint and a couple of IP claims. And we lost all our Christmas profits. Nearly went broke, honestly. Nearly wasn't here because today, in terms of doing this, because we were that close to going out of business. So, and the thing about an Amazon suspension is most people, unless you've done something really wrong, will probably get their account back. But it's the in-between time. If that takes you 3 or 4 weeks, who's going to pay your bills? Where's your money? Unless you've got other income, i.e. from eBay platform, externally, or a big pot of cash sat in your bank, where you go? How are you going to pay your bills? Are you going to pay your staff? How are you going to pay yourself? How are you going to look after people that depend on you? And that's the beauty of eBay here. Like we said, might only be a third of your sales, but that 30% of sales is enough cash to keep you going until you get your Amazon account back up, and it'll help you sleep at night.
We keep talking like a third of your sales is a bad thing. Like at 33%, imagine you're making. I don't want to do the maths, but you're making 100 grand.
What's 30% of 1.5 million? 2 million quid. It's a little bit of money, isn't it?
yeah. Well, 30% of 1.5 million, if my maths is right, 33% is like £500,000. So it's not nothing, is it? But there's no guarantees that your eBay business won't explode and it become 80% of your business. Who knows? But yeah, diversify your income because you never ever know. Okay. I won't read it out, but sure, he's a legend. Right. Okay. So I think that's all the questions, Matthew. Is there anything you want to add before we wrap this up?
I mean, I think the thing is obviously I'm pitching this course. There's no question about that. But even if you don't buy my course, or whatever, still try and diversify your business. Something I'm really passionate about is making sure people don't end up in a situation like I do. There's a lot of people, pushing Amazon. Amazon is great, but don't put all, as Sean says, don't put all your income and everything into Amazon, because Amazon, they don't care about you. They don't even care about big sellers. I've seen some big sellers get suspended, and it's one of them things, so hopefully you'll join me on the course. It'd be great to have you. And I really think we can grow your business. I think it's a small investment in the training for the value that you get. I wanted to charge like $6,000 for this, but Matt said that was too much. So
that's me looking after you, SWP crew. Yeah, no, you know what? It is too cheap. It is too cheap. I got to be honest. You could charge a lot more, but ultimately we try and make it as accessible as possible. But it's just a little bit. It's just a little bit of cash to make it worth Matthew's time telling you, because at the end of the day, everyone likes a bit of cash, don't they? But ultimately, it ain't going to change his world whether you buy it or not. But it might change your world. Do you know what I mean? Whether you join Matthew's course or not, ain't going to make a blind bit of difference to him in the grand scheme of things. He's doing millions in ecom. But like, it might change your life. It might change your world if you learn some nuggets and implement some of the stuff, and everything explodes for you. So just to recap for anybody that's just turning in, and hello, Aiden, nice to see you. Look at that, but sexy Aiden in his Huel top up. Anyone think he's like some Huel affiliate the way he pushes?
I know, yeah.
I know you get a tenner for, like, if you refer people, you get a tenner for a bag of fuel, but I've tasted that stuff. I know you're a big fan, Aiden. It tasted like if you got babies and ground them up and then mixed in a bit of soil.
I don't think you're selling it, Matt. I'm not going to lie.
I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. It was awful. So we're not Huel fans, but it seems to have a cult-like following. So from a marketing point of view, they're doing something really right. But anyway, to recap, 6:59 p.m. the cart closes tonight. So you've only got the rest of today to make your decisions. Get off the fence. Matthew Wright is a multiple 7-figure seller. Over time of selling ecom, he's an 8-figure seller on Amazon, eBay, and Shopify. He's going to teach you how to expand your business off of Amazon and onto eBay in the correct way. And he's going to give you a 10-week live course that's recorded. So if you don't turn up to it, it's okay. He's going to give you a 10-week live masterclass whereby you can ask him questions. He's going to deliver structured content live like this, and then do Q&A and help you build your business the right way. So everything that everybody does wrong, he's going to help you do right. It's going to be for beginners, intermediate, and advanced. Everything's covered. So if you don't have an eBay account, that's okay. But if you've been selling on eBay for a while and you just want to take things to a next level, that's okay too. 10-week masterclass, live Q&A, Facebook group access, and there's a whole bunch of other things thrown in, like tools for managing your profit and loss and inventory and stuff. I don't know. He said it earlier. I can't remember exactly what it was. A photography course, his support, and a whole lot more. And it's a snip. And like I say, this might be the last time Matthew ever runs this. He ain't doing it because he's having to sell courses to put food on his table. It's a nice little bit of pocket money for him to chat about stuff he knows inside and out, help you guys build relationships. It's fun. Teaching this stuff is fun. I don't need to be here either, believe it or not. I ain't making a whole lot of money from this stuff these days, but I do enjoy it, and that's why I'm here. I enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy meeting people like Matthew and meeting people like Sean, who I've met before, and I've not met him in person yet, but Aiden and Nat. These people I've met through this. So my life is made better by doing this. I ain't doing this for the cash. I didn't jump on here for the cash. I ain't going to make a whole lot of money from this. Just like Matthew's not, just like Nat's not. But we do it because we enjoy it. Not because we're course shills that rely on it. We got other incomes. But this is for you. So please don't think that I'm like some hard sell guy that's like, good, buy now, 997. Look. If you don't buy, you don't buy. We're all good. We carry on tomorrow. I'll still turn up. I'll still show my face. Everything's normal. We still love you guys. You don't have to buy this. But if you want to build an eBay business the right way, Matthew is the best person right now to show you how to do that. There might be other people come along in the future that's even better. We don't know. But right now, Matthew is the best person we know of to teach you this stuff. There is nobody better. So if you're thinking about getting into this game, get your card out, get your numbers put in. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee or 28-day money-back guarantee. If you don't like it, we'll give you your money back. It's fine. And Matthew will jump on the calls and help you build this business the right way. Right, let's see what else we're saying here. I know they must love me. Oh, that's Huel. Sean says, I've invested 30K profits into units, electric, etc. This helping eBay scale for storing more stock, but you can do it in your home too.
Yeah.
Hayden says, mate, it's so much nicer than any other meal replacement. Trust me. Ha ha ha. He's so pushing it. He's so pushing it. What's the deal? What's Huel giving you, mate? Because you've got dead babies. That's really, I shouldn't say things like that. I'm sorry. I'm a bad person. Not literally tastes like that, but like, it's not good. It's not good. And that's just my opinion, Huel. Don't be angry at me. I just didn't like it. I haven't even got Amazon going proper yet, but still.
But you know what? Can I just add to that? Yeah. Because I think the benefit of eBay is, especially for the guys that are looking to get their own unit and stuff, it will grow your Amazon as well. You know, you can get yourself a nice little unit that you can do your eBay out of, pay for the cost, and then grow your Amazon as well. So it's like you say, we're growing your whole business here by doing eBay. We're not just doing eBay. We're growing everything. Yeah. Look at that then. That's very kind.
Mr. Huel Hayden Davidson himself. Hayden Huel Davidson himself. Matthew is a true expert, not one of these gurus just selling overpriced courses. I think that's the point I was trying to make. I think Hayden said it better than me. Yeah, he said nothing. He's not a Huel shill. I'm just teasing you, Hayden. I'm just teasing you, mate. I know that. I think they give you £10 for a bag or something. Like, I think I had it pushed on me. Like, oh yeah, use this code. You get a tenner off, and I get a tenner. Okay, I'll use it then. Right, 6:59 p.m. Cart closes. There's links in the comments somewhere. Join Matthew tonight if you want to. Don't if you don't want to. No skin off my back. I don't care if you do or not, but I think you might be able to build a good business, and it might be the best thing you ever did. Matthew's a good guy. I see the feedback from his first run through of this course. It's fire, and he's there to help you every step of the way. What's not to love? Do you want to add anything before we shoot, Matt? You?
No, I think we've pretty much covered everything. I'm good.
Cool. Right, that's it. Yeah. We're not going to say another word. Maybe Nat will post later saying like the cart's closing soon or something like that. But that's it.
Yeah.
We're done here. We're done here. If you join us or join Matthew and Nat tonight at 7 p.m, cool. If you don't, that's cool too. The world still keeps turning. SWP continues. but like, honestly, this is good stuff. We don't put garbage in front of you. So we better not read the Sean thing out, because if we do, we'll never end this thing. So thanks, Matthew, unless we should. Yeah, no, we chat about it or something later. But right, thanks for joining me, Matthew.
No problem. See you soon.
Enjoy.
Hopefully see everybody tonight at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, see you guys tonight. Anybody that joins, you're making a good decision if you do. And see you around anyway, even if you don't. All good. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. I know it's been a long one. Hopefully nobody watches this from start to finish. Maybe we'll be like them ASMR people, like, do you know what that is?
Yeah.
You seen it?
Yeah.
I watch a bit of Twitch these days. Like, do you know what Twitch is?
Yeah.
It's
streaming,
like game
streaming. Yeah.
Game streaming. One of the recommended channels is this lady. She's got she's wearing provocative clothing, and she's got 2 ear microphones. They look like ears, and all she does is she licks these ears and sucks these ears on Twitch. And it's a recommended channel. When you first get on the app, it's there. It's like Bezos is making money from some American girl. I think she's American, licking ears. But yeah, she makes, I think it says she's got 23,000 subscribers, active subscribers, which means they're all paying something like $5 per month or something like that to subscribe. I did the math. She's making over £500,000 a year. Easy clearing £500,000 licking ears on Twitch.
Wow.
Wow. See you tonight. Or well, I'll see you soon.
And on that note,
yeah, Matt's gone off on a tangent again. Why? How did I even get on that? I don't even know.
I don't know.
See you guys.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.